and welcome to the latest episode of Video Game Choo-Choo's anime podcast, Choochagatari Unlimited Train Works.
Still a really good name.
It's the best possible name. I am so glad that we all came up with it. It's so good. I'm your host, John, and with me, as always, are my two lovely guests, or co-hosts, I apologize.
Yes.
Wow. I apologize.
That's all we are to you.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I guess we got demoted.
No, you're my
Who
co-host.
came up with this fucking idea?
You're my co-host. I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry. My co-hosts.
Thank you.
My equals. Yep. Okay? My lovely equals.
Real ally.
I respect women. Trixie and Rose. Trixie, how are you tonight?
Hoi, I am pretty good. I watched way more anime than I thought I could get through today.
Well, you know what? That's a good thing around these parts, or, as long as you're having fun with it,
Yeah, I would say I had a positive amount of fun as opposed to a negative.
A positive amount of fun?
Yeah, my fun's in the greens.
All right. Then,
negative fun is like when you play Nier or something. That's,
I getcha. Rose, how about you? How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I just made some curry, very, anime-centric meal.
Did you go itadakimasu and you ate it? And
Not yet, but I could very well do that. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. All right.
There you go, your anime.
Yeah, congratulations. Well, I think we should get right to it. It's been a whole month since people have listened to the last episode. And you and I all know that everyone is very excited to hear us talk about the anime that we assigned as anime homework to everyone last month. So we all watched Space Dandy.
He's a dandy guy in space.
Oh, he most certainly is, and he travels to planet after planet on the hunt for aliens. We're not going to do the whole intro there. I'm going to stop myself there. But so yeah, Space Dandy was a show that I watched when it premiered back in 2014 on Toonami.
Same.
And I was a huge fan of it. Like, it was one of my it was one of my favorite animes ever. It still is, but on this rewatch, I definitely, as I've matured a little bit, as my tastes have matured, I definitely have some feelings about some of the things in the show that I think we could discuss, but I still feel very, very positive about it overall. I'm curious to hear what you two think about it, and we didn't necessarily get any thoughts from our listeners. We got a question about the show, but I think I'll officially say I must have forgotten to ask for them last time, so that's my bad. But for our next show, feel free to send in your takes, your reactions to the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because we'd love to talk about them. We'd love to hear it. So how about I start with you, Rose? Because you said that you had also previously watched the show.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it?
So, similar to you, I enjoyed it a lot when it aired. That was very much an era where I was like, oh, I love Cowboy Bebop. I love Samurai Champloo. I'm gonna like what this director, whose name is escaping me at this very moment.
Shinichiro Watanabe.
Shinichiro Watanabe, yes. That's exactly it. I enjoy what he's made before, and I enjoyed that as well, because I thought that it works a lot as a great, like, satirical work. Mm-hmm. In a lot of senses. And I still feel that way. I think that in a lot of the episodes, I think it does a great job of parodying and, like, making fun out of a lot of tropey scenarios and stuff. But definitely on this rewatch, a lot of things in life have changed, and I've become more aware of certain things. I think that it has a bit of an over-reliance on sexuality.
Yeah.
And not just, like, in a jokey sense. Like, I think it has sort of, like, the problem that you run into with a lot of satire works where you can make fun of the thing, but you're still doing the thing.
Exactly, yeah. Like, it is very much trying to position Dandy in a light of, oh, he's an idiot, he shouldn't be doing these things, but it's like, still, every female character is big ass, big tits. Every
single one.
He gets away with doing a lot of like the show posits it as a negative, but at the same time, he's still getting away with doing a lot of things, and it's just like it's not enough. It doesn't do enough. I feel like to really show that it's shitty.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the first episode did kind of set the tone. Replacing Hooters with boobies, like, I knew where that was going.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely humorous, but as they just keep going and going and going, it's like, that's a lot, that's enough, okay. And something that they do, and if I remember correctly, they do it in a later episode, they try to bring the like main boobies waitress Honey, they try to bring her in as like she's like secretly really smart, and she actually is on top of things way more. And I've looked into the dub and the sub, and it seems like they were leaning more into it in the Japanese version than in the English version from an earlier time. Like in the first episode, there's the part where Honey is, like, doing her whole, like, shtick where she's gotta, like, talk up to Dandy, and Dandy's being super oblivious, like, oh, she's totally into me, even though she's just doing what a waitress is supposed to do.
Yeah.
And she asks him what his job is, and he goes, oh, yeah, it starts with an A, why don't you guess? And she just kind of says something that starts with an A, but in the Japanese version, she asks him if he's an ass. Like,
yeah.
Nice.
They play with it a little bit more, but I still don't know if it's enough, because it's not obvious, you know? It's just like, oh yeah, no, how am I supposed to know that she's really supposed to be this super intelligent, can fix all this shit, is way better than Dandy in every way, because the show still takes the time to zoom in on her boobs jiggling whenever it wants, you know?
Yeah. And I think when you look at, like, pretty much every single female character as well that's portrayed in the show they're always in like a submissive role as well. Like, I mean, the secretary who runs the alien bounty place, the book princess, for example, stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Scarlet, yeah, she's the receptionist lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene in the second episode where she, like, kicks the shit out of a bunch of assassins, and then she never does anything like that again.
Yep, exactly.
Which is super unfortunate, because I thought that was going to be, like, at least she was going to show up as a recurring, like, protag with everyone else, but no, she's just confined to...
Yeah.
To rolling her eyes at Dandy and being like, alright, pal, chill out, you know, yeah.
And it's a shame that they have to have that stupid, quote-unquote, aspect where they take, like, oh, well, this is how a stupid man would act around ladies, etc., etc. Because, like, when they do the rest of the stupid stuff, it works really well, I think. Like, I really like, for example, the Chameleon episode. That one's fucking... I love that one.
Yeah.
I like the zombie episode.
I was gonna say, the zombie episode might be my favorite single episode of that show, and it's one of my favorite single episodes of any anime ever. Like, it's super genius that they do a zombie outbreak story in the first half, and it's a neat zombie outbreak story to watch because they have all these different, like, alien designs. So you get to see, like, oh, here's this big, like, hulking alien with a giant mouth, and, like, like, when it's normal, it's pretty cool looking, and then it turns into a zombie, and, like, the jaws, like, hanging off, and it's, like, all these different ways that they're all, like, decomposing. It looks so cool. And then the second half is just about the whole universe becoming zombified and everyone just dealing with it. It's so good.
It rules, yeah.
It's really, really good. And that's what I mean. Like, those episodes are great because they take a trope and then they, like, go like, okay, well, these characters are really fucking stupid, and they're just, like, going with it. Like, every time. Like, in the Chameleon episode, I love how they're like, oh, we want to find a chameleon. And then, like, the first half is just, like, QT becomes a fucking fisher. and just starts like fishing and shit like that. Like, and then like they're so stupid. Like, there's just this dude who's on their ship now, and they're just like completely ignoring him and stuff like that. Like, and they just keep falling for those tricks too. Like at the end, where it's like they end up being so stupid, they trick the chameleon into being like thinking he's just Dandy. And it's like, that's so stupid, and it's good. And then like I think there are other episodes. One I really like, which I know it's probably not intentional, but like the episode with the dog, where it's like supposed to be like every single episode of a sci-fi thing, where it's like, oh, look at the sad dog story, and then the dog dies, you know, isn't it so sad? But like they just keep laying on the ridiculousness of like, there are little robots living inside the dog. Also, was the dog from the Sputnik program? Who knows? Like, what?
Yeah.
It's just like, what is this? Like,
yeah, they claim that the dog might be Laika, and it's like, that's pretty good.
It's just like out of nowhere with no basis or anything.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Like, but a good kind of dumb.
Yeah. And it's just like a lot that when that show is really good, it's subverting those tropes or like working with those tropes even to just be really stupid and funny. And then it just like bummed me out every single time where it's like, then they keep going into like, okay, now he's just going to be sexist or something. Like now he's just going to make a joke about how much he loves boobs. And there's like even a way to do that without being so objectifying, I feel like, cause like, they always have to accompany that with like, oh, there's a bouncing pair of boobs. There's like an ass or something like that. Or here's an alien whose entire face is boobs. Like,
yeah, I feel like a good show to compare Space Dandy to, and this is kind of weird, but I remember when I was watching it, I got like really nostalgic because I used to watch Johnny Bravo a lot with my dad.
Yeah.
And I felt like Johnny Bravo, I don't know if it would have maybe gone further if it was a cartoon for adults, perhaps, but I definitely feel like Space Dandy and Johnny Bravo are kind of in the same mold where it's very obviously supposed to be like, oh, they're both idiots, and the reason why they're never going to get any attention from women is because of how they act, but like Space Dandy still really revels in. Like, it's like, Space Dandy is basically like, Dandy can't get it, but it's okay, you can still see it, and it's like...
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, like, no, that's not, you can't have your cake and eat it too, you know? You can't do that.
A lot of the show is also, like, obviously, I think, like, the biggest inspiration for what they're trying to, like, spoof off of is Cowboy Bebop, I imagine, since, you know, Watanabe made it, and, like, they use the same terms, like Wulong, same setup, stuff like that, but, I do appreciate that it wasn't like that. Like, it's...
Yeah. You mentioned the dog episode, and there's specifically a part where a fridge falls on the planet, and that is the fridge that, Spikes pushes out of the spaceship in an episode of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's happening. They're in the same universe for real. So yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, and I like that it isn't tied down by being that or whatever, or even similar to Cowboy Bebop in a lot of respects. Sometimes I wish it could be a little more similar to Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the impression I got from it as well. It's like, I feel like sometimes it kind of bit Cowboy Bebop style too much when it should have been more, like, inspired. I guess what I mean is, like, episode 5 was my favorite for that particular reason. I guess among the episodes, it's definitely, like, the most serious, or one of the more serious.
That's the episode where Dandy is going to collect a bounty on an alien called a Gentuan, and it turns out to be a little girl, and he kind of becomes like a father figure to her. And it's a really touching episode where he's wrestling with, like, hey, I want to be the jerk asshole who goes to boobies and is just a complete dickhead to everyone, but here's this little girl and I care about her in this legitimate way. Like, I don't want to see her harmed, and it's this really interesting, like, character study almost of this dumbass character. It's really cool.
Exactly. It's super touching as well, and the humor in that episode works really good to balance out the more serious nature of it. I kind of wish that, like, Because that felt like an episode of Cowboy Bebop to me, the most of all the episodes. And I was hoping that the show would be more like that, but there's points where it just feels like Cowboy Bebop, but sex jokes.
I mean, yeah, it's a little hard to say, like, exactly who, like, said, oh, hey, here's what you gotta do, or whatever, because there were a lot of different writers on here, and Toonami was also pretty involved with it.
Yeah.
With its creation.
Yeah.
So, you know, who knows? This kind of feels like Toonami might, because Toonami, I think, said that they were working pretty closely with them. So maybe Toonami was like, "Hey, we want to do more Cowboy Bebop, but we know that you're not going to do Cowboy Bebop. Let's do something that's kind of like Cowboy Bebop," and that's what they did. But I don't know. I guess they got their second chance with Fooly Cooly as well, and I mean that kind of didn't turn out well. I mean, I definitely feel like Space Dandy, even though Space Dandy has its issues, I think Space Dandy is at least a very good show. And at least Fooly Cooly 2, I haven't seen 3 yet. At least I feel like Fooly Cooly 2 does not live up to Fooly Cooly at all. So that's its own can of worms there, I guess. So I guess I'll ask about some other things. I think the two things that I think are pretty much, you can't really argue with it, I think, and for a good reason, is that I think Space Dandy has a gorgeous art style. I think some of those episodes are just fucking incredible. Like the scene in episode 6 where Dandy and Meow are surfing on the space debris. That's amazing.
While that fucking music plays over, which was incredible.
Which I was going to say that's the second thing. The music, Space Dandy has one of the best OSTs in any anime ever.
Yeah,
I agree.
It absolutely does. It is
the opening and ending is a great argument for both of those points that you make, because Viva Namida is fucking, I love it, and the art in the ending is like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah, so my favorite ending kicks in season 2, but it's very good. It's the Welcome to the X Dimension, which you should definitely just look that ending up, because the visuals are really good, but also just the song is extremely fun and cute. Yes, Space Dandy has incredible music. I think probably the best song on the OST, though, is Dandy in Love, which is the song that plays in episode 5, where I think it plays when Dandy is out searching for her grandfather.
It's really good. The visuals, especially in the opening and ending, like, even for opening and endings, it was really good. Lots of love, clearly.
Yes.
I wasn't too big on the opening song, but that is so gorgeous to look at.
Yeah, it's a really great show, and it's just especially interesting because every episode is written by someone else. Like, there are a couple of episodes that have overlaps, but a good amount of them are just a bunch of different writers. Like, Watanabe wrote the first episode, but a bunch of other people wrote the other episodes. Like,
yeah, it was kind of, I think that's one of the reasons why I felt like the show had such a wild quality, range of quality, because some episodes are fantastic and some are just like the pits to get through.
So were there which episodes did you specifically not enjoy? Perhaps I'll ask Trixie. What did you really not like?
Honestly, the first episode left a really bad impression on me. For basically all the reasons we all covered. Also because of how they introduce Meow, I guess, as him just being a total creep, and then it's never brought up again.
Yeah.
Like, it literally doesn't even play into his character, which confounded me more than if it would have.
Yeah, they play Meow up as a complete scuzzball in the first episode, but then like for the rest of the season, he's just a dweeb. He's nowhere near as bad as he is in the first episode.
Yeah.
Rose, were there any in particular that maybe you didn't like?
I don't like the time loop episode, I think. I appreciate the gimmicks, but I think like that might just be me speaking because I remembered almost all of it when I watched it again. And it was just sort of like, it felt like it dragged on, which I know it's supposed to, but I think that's episode 9?
It's 10.
Maybe it's 11.
I think it's 10.
10? Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Right in between the ones I said. Yeah, that one I wasn't a big fan of. I found myself literally just looking at my phone almost the entire episode. I don't even think there's a particular reason. I think it's like, it was just sort of like, I get it for me. Like, it was just like, I get it. Like, after a certain point, and then it was just like, I wanted it to be over.
Yeah, I getcha.
That episode does have my favorite joke in the entire season, though, where they're so stupid and don't realize that it's just a loop.
Yeah.
And the narrator has to tell them.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
The narrator is maybe the best character on that show.
One of the best, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Like, him and QT are definitely two of the best.
Yeah, QT is who I was going to say.
But yeah, overall, I still think it's a really good show. I think it's definitely worth revisiting, and I think if you did enjoy watching the first season, you should definitely watch the second season. It is more of the same in a good way. I think they play with a lot of stuff that's really interesting. There's a musical episode later on in there.
Hell yeah!
It gets really neat, and it keeps going, and the music is just as good. The visuals are just as good. There's a really good episode where Dandy meets a bunch of other dandies that are from alternate universes, and one of them is just emo Dandy, and all he does is he just crouches over in a chair and goes, "I want to die," and it's very good.
I remember that, yeah.
So I highly recommend more Space Dandy, but also, yeah, I'm glad that we were able to talk about it and, talk about the good and the bad.
Yeah.
It's all on Adult Swim for free. So you can just watch that on your computer, and it's all there. The dub, because I feel like the dub is better.
Shout out to that dub. It's, even if we're comparing it to Cowboy Bebop, I think that dub is just as good as Cowboy Bebop's. Like, everyone brought their A game, especially, Dandy.
Absolutely. It's just really funny because, that same voice actor also plays Rashid in Street Fighter V, and he's just using his Dandy voice as Rashid.
Oh my god.
So he just sounds like Space Dandy, and it's very funny. Something else that I want to say is I really, really love the designs of the environments and the like spaceships.
Yeah.
Like, I love how the Aloha Oi looks. It's really cool looking. I love that the Golgo Empire Dr. Gel ship is just the Statue of Liberty's head with a ball gag in it.
Yeah, it's real strong.
I love all the bits with Dr. Gel are probably my favorite parts of the show, I think, for me. I just like all of them with him and Perry and fucking, oh god, what's his name? The little man. B, yeah. Fucking B is like such a, like I don't understand what B's mind is at any given point.
He's just a little man.
My favorite joke, I think, is probably that time that he makes the fucking thing that can track Dandy anywhere, and Dr. Gel's like, wow, good job, V, and V's like, yeah, it also can do this. And then he like scratches the record on this thing, and it just goes like, wicka, wicka, pff, and then just like the face of the ship opens up and a million missiles fly out, and then B just goes, guess this is what happens when you buy pre-owned goods. Like, what?
Oh my god.
It's just like so...
Their chemistry is perfect.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Also, how petty Perry is all the time. Like, he's just like, let's invade an entire planet that's a library because I have a book that's late or something like that. Like, if I have to return it, I might as well. Or like, oh great, got another claim, you idiot. You fucking, the planet filed the claim on you blowing them up. And something like that. Ugh.
I think my favorite joke from the show is, again, from the zombie episode, when they find out that eating yogurt is better for them than eating raw meat because they're not rotting, they're fermenting. It's so good.
God. The back half of that entire episode, really.
It's fucking amazing. It's so good. The fucking zombie hunters, like, all, like, trying to kill Dandy and just missing all the time. It's so good.
I think that might be the most original zombie thing in a while, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's kind of depressing that episode came out in 2014 and it's still probably the most original zombie take. Like, it's a little depressing.
That episode also had a really good joke in its first half with the nurse telling Dandy to just press the button if needs help, and he just slams the button. Well, like, that's a good example of
Dandy being a horny idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in a good way, like in a humorous way that isn't exploitative.
Which is like, it's the whiplash comes like 5 seconds after when he's talking about how much he wants to like touch her butt, and I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go a little too far with it, absolutely.
Yeah, and like that's the thing I think is like that messes with the tone a bit, is they just keep going with that and it doesn't even feel like it's a joke. It just feels like they're just going all the way in on this for some reason.
Especially when they're very clearly capable of writing like good jokes in that vein.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, that's that. That's our little conversation about Space Dandy Season 1.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
I recommend it as well still.
Alright, well there you go. It's all thumbs up from all of us, I suppose. So should we announce the next show now, or should we wait until the end of the episode?
Let's wait until the end of the episode so people remember.
Yeah, give them something to look forward to.
Alright. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I think now we'll just move on to us talking about the shows that we watched from between now and last episode. So this one might be a hefty episode because in between this episode and last one was the beginning of the new season of anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I feel like we all kind of dipped our toes into a lot of shows. I'm just gonna kind of run down this list. We wrote down like the list of shows that we wanted to talk about, and they're not all new shows, but let's just go ahead. To start off, let's start off a little basic here. I feel like I definitely know that you watched it too, Rose.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched it, Trixie, but that time that I was reincarnated as a slime show.
I watched the first episode, but I couldn't get into it too much.
Okay. I was a little, I wouldn't say cautious, but I was a little like, I don't know, we'll see where this goes after the first episode. But I ended up kind of digging it. By the end of once I watched the first 3 episodes, so far. And I ended up kind of digging it just because the main character is just so nice. Like, he's just very refreshingly kind, and it's cute. The show's premise is that a pretty standard dude, who's like in his mid-30s, I want to say, gets stabbed. And as he's dying, a bunch of stuff races through his head, and all the stuff that races through his head, like, get translated into special abilities, and he goes isekai mode, and gets transferred into another world, and he turns into a little slime creature, but he has the ability to, if he absorbs something, he gets its power. So it's it seems really overpowered, and it is. Like, he's a very overpowered character. But very quickly, he decides that he just wants to use his powers to help people. He he meets a dragon in the cave that he spawns in, and almost immediately he's just like, yo, do you want to be friends? Like, can we be cool? And he uses his abilities to, like, absorb the dragon, because the dragon is down in the cave because he's stuck in, like, a magic spell that keeps you trapped in there. So he's like, I'm going to absorb you so I can take you outside, and then maybe we can figure out how to break the spell so you can be free, and we can all be friends. So he's incredibly powerful now because he absorbed the dragon, and he, like, leveled up a bunch or something. And so then he helps out a town of goblins, and he helps out them, and he helps out some wolves, and he just helps out a bunch of different people, or not really people, a bunch of different monsters. And he's just really nice about it. And it's just really refreshing how nice he is.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of isekai shows. It's my roommate's favorite genre.
Oh boy.
I've watched like Konosuba, etc., and other bunch of other stuff. This might be my favorite one so far. Based on what I know about stuff that happens later as well. But like you said, it is very refreshing how nice he is, because a lot of the times with the isekai protagonists, they're loners, or they're like frumpy or something like that, or they have some sort of ulterior motive, but he doesn't really have an ulterior motive. He just sort of just seems to be doing it because he wants to, like, help people. I think I really like how the fight with the wolves goes in the third episode.
Yeah, I will say, we might get a little spoilery here and there, but we're not going to go too crazy with it. No. We'll mention stuff here and there, but we definitely, if it's a show that we want you to watch, we won't spoil the whole thing. If it's a shitty show, we're just going to tell you what happens.
Yeah,
so you don't have to watch it.
You don't have to.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, no, I think it's good. I do think that if you're absolutely opposed to isekai, if you watched a shit ton of them or something like that, and you're just sick of it, I would say you probably should still skip it. But I still think it's really cute, and it's animated well, and it has a lot of cute little bits in it. So I think it's worth a watch.
I like it especially because most of the conflicts so far have been solved. I've watched one more episode than you, John, and I think that most of the conflicts are being solved through explanation rather than outright, like, violence and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, there is some violence and stuff like that, but they just, like, they take the time out of a fight to just explain an aspect of the world, and they solve it through that. Like, there's some bits about naming monsters and stuff like that that are pretty good, and I just really like the show. It's really fun. My favorite thing is the ending. Its animation changes every single episode.
That's cute.
To reflect the environment, and also, like, flash scenes from that episode. And it's just really cute because it's just like the slime, like, walking through whatever new city he's in or whatever and stuff like that. And I really like it a lot.
Yeah.
There's clearly a lot of care put into it.
Yeah. It's a very cute show. So I guess to kind of continue with the isekai conversation, Rose,
yeah.
I think you're going to have to carry this one.
All right.
You watched Sword Art Online Season 3.
And 2. I watched almost all of 2 now.
Oh boy.
So I watched Sword Art Online 1 when it came out. I had everyone, obviously, they're like all my nerd friends were like, oh, you gotta watch Sword Art Online. Dude, you gotta watch Sword Art Online. It's great. And then I watched the first 3 episodes of Sword Art Online, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I was an MMO player even, so you'd think I would like it, but no, I hated it. I probably would still feel the same way about how I see a lot of stuff in Season 1 of Sword Art Online, but I decided, you know what? New one's coming out. I'm going to watch the second one. I actually like the first half of the second one.
Yeah, that's the thing I hear, is that the second season's considered better-ish than the first.
Yeah, better-ish, definitely, I think. It's like, it goes away from being like, oh no, Kirito is the chosen one, but they still, like, sort of lean into that and stuff in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
When do they not?
So here's when they don't. the first half of that season, a good chunk of the time is spent on examining Shinon, who's the new character who's introduced. She plays Gun Gale Online, a gun MMO. And the reason she's playing it is because she has started to fetishize guns as a means to cope with her trauma of killing a man.
Okay.
And I was like, what? Excuse me? So like a good chunk of that scene is like her dealing with like when she leaves the game and she keeps trying to like pick up a model gun and get used to it and like try to get over her like problems, but like she just can't do it in real life. But in the game, she's like an expert sniper and stuff like that. And basically this means of like creating a second persona for herself to deal with things. I really liked that because I was like, I didn't expect this at all. It's not like amazing or anything. Don't get me wrong. Like I would say like, it's not a fantastic portrayal of trauma or anything, but, that taking up a good chunk of what that story is about while also having Kirito just being like this dumbass with a sword in a gun game is pretty good. It's pretty fun. But yeah, then the second half of season 2 is not great. They go back to like fantasy MMO and it's just Kirito being like, I'm winning everything. Whoa.
Some more of the same.
Yeah, and all the girls going, we love you, Kirito.
Well, of course.
But I did like the Gun Gale Online stuff. It made me wish there was an actual gun MMO.
Is there really not one that uses guns a lot?
Destiny's the only one.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
And Destiny's like, you know, there's not like a grungy gun MMO.
Yeah.
You want like a grungy one. Ugh. I think Gun Gale's basically PUBG anyway, so I mean...
Yeah, from the Gun Gale anime, that's pretty much what I assumed.
Yeah, it's like, they like hint at like, oh yeah, you can do like monster hunting and stuff, and I was like, what? That sounds great. And it's like, it's just Shinon in a cave shooting a monster like 7,000 times with a sniper rifle, and I was like, this is an MMO, this owns. I want to do that. But yeah, I actually enjoyed most of the first half of the season. Then the third season, which just started, is really bizarre. I think you've mentioned this, John, but, or maybe someone else did, but it's literally an isekai, like an actual one now, basically.
Oh my gosh.
Where they inexplicably, Kirito doesn't know what happened. He's inside of a game world, but he can't get out, and he's the only one. And
wow.
It's so like, just that. Really? And like the one thing I will say is the animation, huge step up now because they obviously have a ton of money because Sword Art Online. Wow. But it's like, cause it's A1 Pictures making it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the animation is just like fantastic, honestly. Like when they have like fights and when they have like big environmental shots, it's like really fluid and like it looks gorgeous, honestly, most of the time, especially like when they put in like the computery elements and stuff like that. That's really good. I think it had one of my favorite scenes in something recently where Kirito goes into this town and this man's at the gate and he's like a bully and he's making fun of Kirito's new boyfriend or whatever. And then the boy's like, oh, Kirito doesn't remember anything. And the guy goes, you don't even remember what your job was? Kirito goes, I think I was a swordsman. And the guy's like, alright, you think you're a swordsman? Try using this sword. Kirito picks up the sword and goes over to like a training dummy and the guy's like laughing at him. And then Kirito does like a stupid fucking MMO skill move, like out of nowhere where like there's like particle effects and stuff. And Kirito's like, whoa, particle effects. And then the dude just starts crying. It's just like, I'm so sorry, Mr. Kirito.
Oh my God.
And I thought that was really funny. Yeah, like literally. And then like he just like takes him to the church or something. He's like, I'm so sorry.
God.
Holy shit. So I saw a screenshot that almost made me want to watch the show where someone posted a picture. I think it was 2 pictures of like, I think it was Asuna or something. And she's looking at her phone and she's like, wow, I'm so glad I have this new app that monitors Kirito's heartbeat. And it's just like, ah, yes, Schrodinger's app. Like,
wow. Like, do you know about how they have an AI daughter
Yes, I do know that.
Asuna. Yeah. Okay. That's still really weird because there's just this little like tiny fairy flying around sometimes in season 2 of Sword Art Online, going like, "Papa, I love you," and it's like, this is weird. I don't know about this.
Did they conceive that when he nut like 3 years worth of nut into her?
At 2.5 years, it made a glopping noise.
Yeah, when that glopped in. Was that when that happened?
Flowed endlessly. No, unfortunately. So they basically all would say that.
Because I was gonna say, like, if it's all old like that, I probably wouldn't do anything. It's all like I'm not gonna say anything. I almost said something really gross.
Oh no! Well, like let me just say, like, here's something that's really gross. Kirito and Asuna are literally, like, everyone has said this before, they are literally that couple at the high school reunion who's been together since high school, who just generally is like, "Oh, I love you, smoochums." "Oh, sure, honey bear," and stuff like that, like, all the time.
Oh, shut up.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's just
sucks.
like, oh. It's really not.
That sucks. Well, that sounds like an
That's Sword Art
experience.
Online. Yeah, no more. That's enough.
Okay.
Well, are you gonna stick out the rest of the season?
Of 3, absolutely. My roommate likes Sword Art Online. I'm gonna watch it with her.
She has you prisoner.
It's been fun, honestly, watching season 3, like, as it airs. Like, it's just like, that's 20 minutes. It's not like watching knowing I have to watch through an entire catalog. It's just sort of coming, you know?
Okay.
I imagine it helps that you're watching it with someone else as well. Absolutely.
So we can, like, I can, like, say, like, "That dude's crying, oh my god," like, laugh about it. Maybe that's fun. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I've been getting through a lot of some of the tougher animes. It's like, a lot of stuff becomes better when you are watching them with someone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna bring up something that is really wild, that I almost kind of enjoy the outlying bits about it more than the actual show itself. Let's talk about, I have to hold up my fingers to make sure I'm saying it enough times, SSSS Gridman.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. So I think the first thing that I want to bring up, though, is that they keep sneaking shit into this show. And it's really weird. So I guess to explain what it is, SSSS Gridman is...
What a dumb name.
I feel like I'm a fucking inept child over here whenever I have to, like, pause. It's based on a kind of obscure, not toku, not Sentai either. I don't remember what the, like, term is for the, like, Ultraman style shows. But it is an Ultraman style show. It's owned by the same people that made Ultraman, called Gridman. That when it got brought over here, I don't remember the exact name of it, but the when it got brought over to America, it was like Space Soldier Special Squad or something like that, and that's why it's called SSSS Gridman, because it's making reference to both the English and the Japanese name of it, which is kind of a cool thing for them to do.
Yeah.
But it's a remake of an old live-action show that Trigger is making as an anime. But the crazy thing is they keep sneaking shit into it that, like, has nothing to do with the rest of the show. I found out recently that, I guess someone who works for Trigger wrote, like, a short Yuri web manga, and the characters from that manga...
Color me shocked.
And the characters from that manga are just in that show.
Really now?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They're, like, background characters, but they're in it. And maybe the craziest thing is pretty much all of the main characters in this show are based on designs from not just Transformers, but incredibly obscure Transformers that are based on an alternate universe version of Transformers where the Autobots are evil and the Decepticons are good.
Great.
Like, they're based on, like, they're not just based on the toys, they're based on toys that were only sold at Transformers conventions.
Okay, so, like, have you ever seen the Kill la Kill documentary?
No.
Okay.
I mean, well, I have, so.
Yeah. If you look at their fucking desks, this is completely, like, par for the course. Like, this makes complete sense. Like, if you look at fucking Susio's desk, the main animator for Kill la Kill and Gurren Lagann and stuff like that, dude fucking has, like, 30 Transformers.
Yeah, so
Like,
I know I am friends with some really crazy Transformers fans, and I talked to them about this, and apparently the Trigger has been like pitching not just a Transformers anime, but an anime of, it's called Broken Glass, is the like AU that this is, because Optimus Prime's like truck form has a broken windshield. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Transformers. I'm sorry.
So it's okay. So I guess they've been trying to make a Broken Glass anime for ages, and everyone's thinking that this is them like trying to force it through, because it's like, oh, see, look, all these people are talking about it now. Why don't we actually do it?
I mean, why haven't they actually just done it though? Like,
they'd have to get the rights to it, and I feel like that's such an obscure thing that they wouldn't want to go through with it. Like, I bet if they were like, oh, we want to do a Transformer show, they'd be like, oh, hell yeah. But them going like, no, we want to do a Broken Glass show. We want to do this extremely
like
obscure
Hasbro or whatever would be like, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. And a bunch of the characters are named after, like, I think one of the characters that, like, dies in one of the early episodes, her last name is, like, Hasbro or some shit like that. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy. Like, someone's name is, like, Takomi or something like Tomy. It's, like, all the different Transformers companies. It's so weird. Like, it's not just references. Like, every main character is a fucking Transformer. It's nuts.
Well, listen, she might be a Transformer, but I fucking love Evil Gamer Mash.
She's great. She's the best character.
I believe her name is Akane, I think.
Yeah, she's the villain. And the funny thing is people found out that she was the villain because she's based on evil Optimus Prime.
Wild.
She has the broken glass on her glasses.
Trigger's really going all in on this, huh?
They really are. It's so funny. I've only seen the first 2 episodes of it. The first episode honestly bored me a lot, and I was thinking about dropping it before all the Transformers stuff came up.
Of course.
But then I was like, I gotta see where this goes. And so I watched the second episode, and that interested me a lot more once they, like, basically revealed the villain and revealed how all that was going down. It became a lot more interesting after that. So I'll definitely keep watching it, even if the Transformers stuff doesn't pay off, because it does seem better. I would say give it a shot, but also it's kind of standard though for that kind of story. But
yeah.
The fight scenes are cool.
Yeah, if you like mecha anime in general, I think you would like this. It's better than Frank's so far.
High bar there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, stepping in dog shit and like spraying your shoes off with a hose and getting it all off. That's better than Frank's.
Yeah,
because it's like, oh well, I don't have to throw these shoes out, but I still stepped in dog shit. But that's still better than Frank's.
Prime Minister Shinzo Abe really liked it.
He's the only one.
Really, he really liked it. I didn't like the first episode. I liked the second episode as well. I really like Samurai Caliber.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's really fun.
Yeah, dude's my favorite character so far.
Same. Like, I really like Evil Mash, but, like, this dude's just here.
I'm not sure how I feel about Akane. I mean, her being a villain is pretty cool, as is her, like, really petty motives.
Yeah.
But, like, it feels so sudden. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like we're so early on that we won't know, like, how that pans out until it does.
Plus, it's only a 13-episode show, I think.
Oh, really? Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not too core.
Oh.
Okay.
As opposed to Sword Art Online, which is fucking 4 cores.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, overall, I'm positive on it. Not like, oh yeah, you need to watch this, but like, yeah, I'll watch it. Maybe it'll end up being pretty good. I like the fights, you know.
Look, it's not Promare, alright? We're all just waiting for Promare.
Yeah, still waiting on that fucking shit.
Okay. Trixie, you say that you have been watching a lot of Fate stuff.
Yep.
You want to talk about that?
I've been watching a lot of Fate. in the past month, I watched both seasons of Unlimited Blade Works.
Jesus.
I watched both seasons of Fate Zero. I watched Fate Apocrypha. I started the Heaven's Feel movie, but didn't finish that, though I should. I think I just got really suddenly into Fate without realizing. Fate rules.
Yeah, same. Like, yeah, that's what happened to me too.
Fate's really good. I figured I might as well watch it if our show's gonna be partly named after it.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting Fate to be as buck wild as it gets sometimes, though. Like, Fate Zero is written by Gen Urobuchi. I think that's how his name's pronounced.
Yeah.
It's, God, that dude's wild.
It certainly is written by him, is what I will say about Fate Zero.
Yeah, absolutely. Really dark and edgy, which I'm a sucker for.
Yeah, same. How did you feel about Waver?
Oh, I love that boy.
Yeah, good.
Waver.
John, have you seen Fate Zero?
I have not watched any actual Fate stuff. I've just played...
Oh, wow.
Well, except for Fate Cooking. I watched that, and that's cute. But I kind of don't care enough. I don't know. That seems a little mean, but I don't know.
Waver's really good. Waver and Iskandar are like the only true characters in Fate Zero, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it sucks too, because like from the outset, you show me Irisvale and Saber in a suit, and I'm like, whew, like just alarm bells are ringing everywhere. I'm cheering. This is great. And then it's just like, no, actually, this is all about Kiritsugu. And I'm like,
I mean, I think he's a better protag than Shiro.
Like, again, we want to talk about high bars here. Like,
I mean,
but sure.
Yeah, Shiro's a whatever dude. At least Kirigitsu has like, when they expanded on his background, I think was when I connected to him. He didn't seem like a cookie cutter bland action protag. I mean, still not that much better, but whatever. I don't have much, faith in the, Fate protags being interesting after watching 3 Fate shows.
I had a big problem with how they actually, like, I don't necessarily hate that Kiritsugu has an elaborate backstory. I just sort of hated how, like, those 3 episodes were, like, just, like, we're cramming all of this misery in, and it's just, like, pretty much all women dying, because
I mean, that's Urobuchi for you.
Yep.
I mean, at least, unlike, Madoka, where only the women have a really shitty time, everyone in Fate Zero has a really shitty time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's a step up.
It is, yeah. I wish Kirei wasn't in it. I hate Kirei.
Kirei's such a fucking shit heel.
I hate when they fight him in the Batman Begins room or whatever, the fucking... like,
the Dark Knight room.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. The fucking, literally, like, what? They're both wearing suits like Batman. It's just so stupid.
I mean, if there's one thing that Fate always is, it's pretty, like, over the top, so yeah. I was fine with that. I actually ended up liking Apocrypha more than the other shows, which, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who feels that way.
I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with you there.
Thank God. Which sucks, cause I think otherwise Apocrypha has some bad writing issues, but I still enjoyed it more. Pretty much because of, like, Jean and Astolfo and Mordred. Like, of course, a show with those characters, is gonna be vastly enjoyable.
Yeah, I think the Mordred stuff is, like, probably my favorite Fate stuff. The way that's all portrayed and everything. And I love Sisigo a lot. I think Sisigo's a really good character to have with Mordred. Like, a dude who is going to be a good dad. Like, oh, that's a character that Mordred needs.
He is such a good dad, too.
Yeah, like, he even gives Mordred smokes. That's amazing.
Can't believe that boy's smoking.
It's terrible. I love how he just dies. Just dies immediately. Smoking.
Fuck. Mordred's good. I love him.
Mordred's really good. Also, like you said, Astolfo. So fun story. I hated Astolfo, because all I saw was like, the highly sexualized art on Twitter and stuff like that. And I thought that was like all that Astolfo was.
They kind of play it up a bit in the first few episodes they're in.
Yeah, but like in the end, like Astolfo actually has a character. So it was like, oh, okay, I like Astolfo now because like Astolfo's like funny. Astolfo's
a really good and well-written character too, like not just comic relief like I was expecting.
Yeah, like they're a good comic relief character who is also like their own person and does their own things and stuff like that. Like I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Apocrypha also has my favorite antagonist of the series that I've watched so far, the other Shiro.
Amakase Shiro.
I did start really loving him until the story just stopped giving him background or character, which is weird, because they really build him up, like, a lot, and he just ends up being a bad guy at the end, when he was so, like... I mean, for one, he's obviously better than Kirei will ever be.
Yeah.
But they hint us, like, such good motives for him, and all that we see is, like, 10 seconds of his history and some comments by Jean. And, like, that's it?
And then it's like, I'm going to kill everyone in the world. And it's like, okay, well, like...
Yeah, like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe they got away with another Shiro.
It's...
Yeah, whatever. Super into Fate. I think my favorite character of all the Fate characters is, Ren.
Yeah. I feel like most people end up saying that.
Yeah. It really helped that, Unlimited Blade Works opened with Ren. Like, that's a good way to hook people into the show, as opposed to the, 2006 anime, that was my first Fate anime, and I dropped it, because it was nightmare. But yeah, Ren's good. Most of the characters in Fate are good. I'm still stuck in Fate Grand Order hell, though, so, like, I mean...
Same.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see the Babylonia anime and the Camelot movie, when those come out.
That's gonna be good.
Very excited for the Camelot movie in particular, because I think Camelot's the best Fate content in totality. But yeah, Fate's really weird, because I really like Fate. I also don't like 80% of it.
Yeah.
In a weird sense. Like, there's even like I said, like I like Apocrypha the most. I'm glad that you agree with me. This might be the first, like I'm probably the only person you know. You're the only person I know. But I liked Apocrypha. I love the soundtrack.
God, the music in that show fucking rules.
It's really good. I like the stupid dubstep weapons. I think that it's really funny.
I mean, that's what first put me off of the show, just that atrocious dubstep audio editing.
Oh, we have a subwoofer, so like that might have added to it, probably. It's just like, it was like, boom, like, I remember our other roommate was like, are you destroying the house? What's happening? Apocrypha has its issues, like I said, but like, it being the best one and still being pretty flawed is like a good summary of Fate.
Yeah.
Like, at its best, it's still gonna be pretty flawed.
God. Sounds like Monogatari.
Yeah. Oof, yeah.
Good thing we have those as our podcast title.
Oh,
yeah,
you know.
It's just like us.
Rose, since we just talked about one show that had Jeanne d'Arc in it, how about you talk about the other show that has Jeanne d'Arc in it called Jeanne d'Arc?
Okay, so it's not just called Jeanne d'Arc, it's called like Ulysses and Jeanne d'Arc, or like the Alchemist and Jeanne d'Arc or something. It's a really weird fucking anime, is what I'm going to say. It's like the classic, like, oh, this is just a fantasy anime. It takes place in like 18th century France, or whenever Britain was invading France. And, it's just about this dude who wanted to gain immortality, like, you know, an alchemist. And he has this weird little fairy. And then he couldn't figure out how to do it for himself. So then he just, like, takes this little girl Jeanne d'Arc and makes her into, like, a super murder machine.
Uh-huh.
God.
It's so fucking weird. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, the pace is just all over the place. It jump cuts constantly. It's just, like, a really weird show. The main character's name, like, Montmorency or something like that. And he's just, like, this weird dude in a wizard's hat, and he's just nothing, really, like a lot of male protagonists are. And then Jeanne d'Arc is so weird. She's just, like, a little girl this time, because, like, you know, Jeanne d'Arc's young. The actual Jeanne d'Arc was. But they really play into her being young here. But she's like, she has two personalities. One where she's just like, nice, and then Jeanne d'Arc alter, basically, to use Fate terms. Where she's just like, I'm going to kill everyone. And then she just runs around killing everyone.
Alright.
And it's really weird. I don't know what's happened.
So wait, in this show, she's like not even the same, like, not even close to the same Jeanne d'Arc as in...
I don't know, she like lived with fairies in France, in like a nook, and then like all the fairies died, and she was sad.
Is she not like religious? Is she just like...
No.
This killing machine, apparently?
Yeah.
God.
They keep saying like, oh, when you make someone immortal, they have to turn their back on the church. That's all they said. And I was like, what church?
Okay.
They just need to use Jeanne d'Arc, because everyone in Japan is horny for Jeanne d'Arc, I guess.
Everyone fucking loves Jeanne d'Arc. It blows my mind, and this is such a weird anime. Like, we're just watching it, because every week I'm just like, what happened? What was that? It's so weird.
It's very strange.
Not really a recommendation. I'm just talking about it. I need, like, vindication. Like, help me. Is this anime real? Am I imagining it? Like, it's very strange.
Okay. Let's talk about another big one here. Another elephant in the room here. Part 5 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has premiered.
Hell yeah.
So I'm okay with it so far. It's more JoJo's. It's not really anything too interesting yet. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being too picky or something, but so far...
No, part 5's the worst part.
I know so many people that would argue with you about that, but, you know...
Those people are fools. What's the worst part, then? Tell me what's the worst part than 5.
I feel like
3.
a lot of people think 3 is.
What? Well, 3's, like, pretty bad, but, like, I would not say... Like, the only thing that's better about 5 than 3 is that it's, like the end of part 4 is when Araki's art started getting good, and 5 is just, it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3's bad, but 3's funny a lot of the time. Like,
yeah, 3's just doofy, and the parts that are bad about 3, it's like, yeah, that sucked, but it won't be there next episode, you know? And then the Dio fight is really good, so, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. My thing with part 3 is that, like, when Star Platinum solves a problem, it's in a really stupid way that it's, like, not supposed to be able to, and I think that's funny. Whereas with Gold Experience just solves everything.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like part of the appeal to me is that Giorno can just do these stupid god mode powers with his dance and be totally, like, straight-faced about it, while wanting to be a gang star. Like, that shit rules to me.
I don't disagree, yeah.
It's more like the tone that it's set up in. Like, I feel like part 3 did a better job of... Yeah, like, it was set up pretty serious, but it was serious in, like, a Fist of the North Star kind of way, where, because this definitely, part 3 was still when JoJo's was pretty obviously trying to be a parody of Fist of the North Star, so it was just like, yeah, here, like, Jotaro's walking into a room, and, like, someone's using an ice ability, and Jotaro's just like, yada yada, I'm gonna have to punch really fast to raise the temperature of the room to melt the ice.
Like, bullshit like that.
But then in part 5, Giorno would walk into a room where a character had an ice ability, and Giorno would just be like, I'm going to turn the ice into a flower, and then that flower is going to turn out to be something that you're allergic to, because while you weren't looking, I read your diary and found out that you're allergic to roses, and now the roses are going to prick you. And it's just like, and it's just, it goes a little too far, I think, in Giorno knowing everything.
I get that. Although, like, I think what sold, this specific kind of, like, overpowered god mode stand for me was Giorno just like, the anime hasn't gone to this point, but it's when, Giorno meets the rest of, Passion and, drinks a cup of piss and turns his, what is it, teeth into jellyfish to absorb the piss. Like, that rules. I love that. It's not even the, like, last time that Giorno does something absolutely, like, dumb and stupid to solve some stupid problem and do it in such an overdramatic way. That's why I love him.
I like that. It's more when, okay, so to take an example from this past episode, this is a little spoilery, but I'll just go ahead. There's a part where when Giorno's fighting Bruno, and Giorno, like, it's hard to explain because it's so, like, layered, but Giorno and Bruno like replaces his arm with someone else's arm, and Giorno like makes a point to be like, because if Giorno touches you with gold experience, then like your mind races faster than your body can handle, so like it's basically your mind is going super speed but you're going in slow motion, so like you could just watch yourself get the shit beat out of you basically because you can't control your body. And so Bruno, with his, the zipper, replaces his arm with someone else's arm, but Giorno's just basically like, I knew you were going to do that, and I picked someone to switch arms with specifically because I knew that you would join my side if you saw that he was an underage kid and you looked at his arm and he was doing drugs. So now you're gonna join my side. And it's just like, it's a little too much that he, like, just knows, and I don't know, like Jotaro or even Josuke wouldn't go that far of like just knowing that kind of shit, and I think that's kind of why I liked them more as characters, because like, yeah, they're super powerful, they just do all kinds of crazy shit, but they're still kind of human.
Yeah.
And it's believable, like, it's basically like, yeah, I would, if I had this superpower, I feel like I would be a lot like Josuke, or I'd be like, yeah, you know, like, I'm not just gonna be able to walk into a room and figure shit out, like, I'd have to figure out how to use my power to do it, but Giorno's just like, he just walks into a room and he already knows what he's gotta do.
So, you're right, but also, I feel like what works in this case with that is that Giorno is Dio's son. Like, he's supposed to be like, he has the charisma of Dio, who was just sort of doing shit like that all the time.
I mean, he's got the charisma, which is why, like, I can believe that he brought Bruno over to his side immediately, but it's like, still, if he just said like, oh no, don't worry, I know you're gonna join me, then that would make sense, but like, the fact that he had to be like, I knew that you would be against drugs, and it's like, do you? Or not necessarily against drugs, but against kids doing drugs. It's like, how would he know that, you know?
Well,
like,
to be fair, I think he figured that out in the middle of the fight with Bruno, when Bruno was looking down at that, kid's body. Cause that was the first time that, Bruno, we saw anything like that with Bruno, yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm being too specific in this, but still, like, there are scenes like that where I feel like he's just kind of too in control. Like there was another scene that I did like, where like Koichi like walks into his room and he's just like, oh fuck, like, that was funny, and like I wasn't even expecting that, and like Giorno didn't expect that, and that like humanized him a lot. Like I just like these characters to be a lot more humanized, like, and that's why I like Josuke the most, because he is the most human JoJo so far. He's just a teenage dude who's just hanging out, and then he finds out that someone's killing people in his neighborhood and he's not going to stand for it, and like, that's cool. I don't know, maybe I am being a little too picky. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still going to keep watching it. We're all on Pulpo Gang because we stand for LGBTQ rights, so we're all on Pulpo Gang. But I'm not as into it as I was for a lot of the other parts, I would say. I think far.
Araki was just like trying bullshit out with writing part 5. That's how I feel.
All right.
I'm excited to get to the girl character that is so bad that Araki had to apologize by making the entirety of part 6 about a woman.
Yeah.
That'll be great. Mm-hmm.
Trish is that bad, really?
We'll see.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
she's not bad. I'll
Okay.
She's
at
not
least say
like
that much.
that bad, but there's
We'll see. I'm just an
that's
anime
way
watcher.
down the line.
I'm just an anime watcher, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I will say really quickly about JoJo's. I think the anime is bringing a lot of like nice energy that the manga I think didn't really have with that part. Or at least the manga, the fights felt really cluttered and hard to handle even by JoJo standards. And the anime is doing a really good job of translating those fights. So I'm pretty hopeful for the rest of the show, if nothing else.
Yeah, I am too. I will agree with that. I think a big problem with part 5 is I haven't read part 5 since it was like really bad translations.
Oh yeah.
This was like years and years ago, so it would have been when like part 1 and 2 anime was airing. And it's just like that reading that was so confusing, and already I like understand a lot more. Like already I feel like it's a lot more easy to see what's going on.
Yeah.
JoJo.
JoJo.
JoJo's.
How about that ending?
Oh fuck. That fucking ending.
I thought it was a little too stupid at first, but now that I like actually felt it,
Every time I close my eyes,
wake up feeling so horny.
Kind of horrifies me that we know that the EDs are based on what Araki listened to at the time of writing these parts.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that dude listening to really horny R&B while writing JoJo's.
I do.
Drawing Giorno and he's nodding his head while that's in his ear. Like,
God.
It's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. Bruno. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Fucking Araki.
well, yeah, that's why Bruno licks Giorno. He was just like, he couldn't get it out of his head. And he's just like, oh.
Jesus.
But yeah, now I'm just like looking forward. Like, this is so fucked up to say, but I'm like looking forward to characters dying now. Just so it could be like, no! And then just, bow.
Every time I close my eyes. When you close your eyes to the last time, you won't wake up feeling horny.
Damn, that's the saddest truth of all. Is that what
Ain't it just?
Yeah, we're
For
all
some,
just,
it might be a relief.
damn, it's true.
Deep.
That's gonna be the last thing I think when I die. I'm just like, finally, oh my god, no more.
Is that the song you hear when you ascend to heaven?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. But it's like a gospel remix.
Fuck yeah.
Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so holy.
That's the Kids Bop version.
Wow. Okay. Whew. Trixie, you watched Agretzko.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a show from earlier this year. That was the Netflix show. Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing, and I started I watched the Netflix thing, and I started the one that's just 100 shorts.
Yeah, I watched some of the shorts, and I feel like the Netflix show does a way better job of it. I think they filed down the characters and really figured out what made them work. So I would almost say to just, I mean, unless you really want more Agretzko content, which I feel like you do.
Which I do.
Yeah. But, you know, if you just want to watch it, though, I definitely recommend the original version. But how did you feel about it?
Oh, I loved Agretzko. I love Sanrio. I love what the Agretzko is about. It's like this really depressing comedic view on work and just getting through the day. Like it was bleaker, not bleak, like not as upbeat as I thought it would be. I feel like that show might be a bit too on the nose though, with overly misogynistic and aggressively terrible boss.
I almost feel like these days it's almost not too on the nose.
It's necessary.
Exactly. It's not too on the nose anymore, but like it still feels too hammered in when you're watching, I guess.
Like blatant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that Sanrio made a show like that, you know?
For real.
Hey, like, I mean, you remember that thing I was telling you about the Cinnamon movie, like, months ago or whatever?
No,
where it's
no,
just
Oh my god.
I know that they do some wild shit, but, like, the fact that they made this show about, like, how awful the corporate lifestyle is, and, like, misogyny, and the, how a lot of women are carded, or have to choose between work or being a wife in Japan. Like, that's a lot of really heavy topics that they handle with, you know, with comedy and also with, like, a really good seriousness that is relatable even to someone who's in America. It's really great.
I think, like, with Sanrio stuff, it's so much especially in Japan, so many people, are like, oh yeah, I had Sanrio stuff growing up or whatever, and a lot of the times you don't grow out of that. Like, I mean, I still love cinnamon. Fucking love cinnamon. And, like, it's just them taking a part of their life that was a part of them and just working it to be with the now of them. And I really like that about it. It's really nice that stuff like that can get made. I'm excited to see what else Sanrio makes, because, that's very promising. They should make a cinnamon anime. Hello?
Hell yeah.
I watched the shorts for Agretsuko, when they first came out, and I was kind of bummed out by them because they have, like, trans jokes pretty early on.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a real bummer, but yeah, the Netflix show doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So I watched, like, half of the Netflix show and really enjoyed it, just haven't gotten back to it. I'm glad that they made that Netflix show, because I remember when I first watched the shorts and seeing that stuff, I was, like, pretty bummed, but I'm glad they made something really good out of that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that has a second season. I guess I kind of worry how much material they could possibly have at this point, because Agretsuko, like, in its 10 episodes, it feels very well developed and explored. So I can't imagine, like, how much longer they could go on for, but I mean, I'm still gonna watch it because I am in love with Agretsuko. So,
well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and let's see here. I'll talk real quick about the Pokemon anime. I'm gonna do my Pokemon check-in. This last episode was fucking crazy. It was really, really good. I mean, you know, there were a few episodes, but the last episode was probably the one that I enjoyed the most. The Pokemon School put on a play, and Rotom just wrote, like, a pretty basic, like, we're gonna have everyone just play one of the legendary Pokemon, except for Lily, who's gonna play the hero. And it was cute. But then, right near the end of it, when like, they're all playing the legendary Pokemon, but they don't have Lunala, but Jessie shows up as Lunala, and she just wants to be in the play, because she's just like, I'm an actress, I need to be in this.
That's pretty good.
And they're like, and everyone in the play is like, what the fuck is happening? She's not supposed to be here. And so Rotom just starts writing more of the play, and he just keeps writing more and more and more, and it just keeps going. It's so fucking funny, and there's a bunch of really cute references. Like, the one that a lot of people flipped out about was there's just, like, a quick shot of Lily and Mallow dressed up as Utena and Anthe, which is a really cute reference.
Hell yeah.
But there's also another scene where Jessie's, like, talking about how she's, like, a great actress, and they show Jessie dressed up as pretty much all of her voice actresses' different characters that she did in the past, and, like, right at the end they show her, like, dressed up as what's her name? Lena Inverse from Slayers, because they're the same voice actress, and it was just, like, really cute.
Oh my gosh.
And it's all just stuff like that. It's a really cute episode. I think even if you're not, like, super caught up on Pokemon, I think you should just seek that episode out. There's another episode right before it that was also really good. That was about Professor Kukui, who is also Royal Mask, who's just, like, the mask wrestler, and he has to figure out how to juggle his wife, because she doesn't know that he's the Master Royal, but she has a huge crush on the Master Royal. So she's like, oh, I want to go meet him at this special event. And he's like, oh, fuck, how I'm going to do this? Because I want to do it for her. I want to shake her hand. I want to meet her. I want her to meet her celebrity crush. But she also wants me to be there with her because she's nervous to meet him. So he, like, asks his dorky friend to dress up as the royal mask, but he gets knocked out halfway through. So it's Faba and James are huge fans of royal masks. They go behind the scenes and they're like, we gotta save this. So Faba dresses up with the royal mask and he's like even more of a dork looking than the other guy was, and it's super funny. It's super fucking funny. That show is really good. I think when it's the main story arc, it's pretty boring, but I think all the side episodes where it's just everyone messing around and you don't have to worry about, oh, here's 5 episodes of them, like, trying to fight this legendary Pokemon. Like, those aren't, like, bad, but it's like, alright, yeah, okay, it's Pokemon battles, whatever. But when it's just everyone hanging out, like, I just love those characters and I love seeing them interact, and it's funny. It's a really funny show. It's my Pokemon check-in, I guess.
I'm glad that you're enjoying. I'm glad that this Pokemon season is so good considering how bad it's been for a good while.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, all the Sun, I would still really recommend the Sun and Moon show in general. I think it's worth watching. It's fun.
Fantastic.
Would you like to talk about Miss Vampire Who Lives in My Neighborhood?
Yeah, okay. This is the Vampire Yuri comedy anime. Just about this girl is wandering through the woods trying to find urban legends or whatever, and then this little vampire girl comes out and goes, hey, do you want me to take you home? And she's like, no, I want to find this cool house or whatever. So the vampire goes, oh, that's my house. I'm a vampire. What's up? And it's just like, basically, the girl just decides to move in with the vampire. And I love this vampire because she sleeps in a coffin with a Dakimakura.
Oh my gosh.
She, is constantly, browsing the internet and reviewing anime and stuff like that and buying blood online and stuff like that. It's really just, jokes about vampires. The entire show, but also it's just oh, these girls love each other. Isn't it great? And I love it. I eat it up. It's a pretty basic show, but I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it sounds super cute.
It's super cute. It's the art style is very cutesy, and it's just very innocent jokes all the time. That there hasn't been anything that made me go oh no, or something like that. It's just very innocent.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Miss Vampire Lives in My Neighborhood. If you like vampires, it's great. If you like Yuri, pretty good. It is on the younger side of Yuri because they're at the first year of high school or something, but it's still very good. I enjoy it.
Okay. Trixie, you say that you rewatched Kill la Kill.
Still in the process of rewatching, yeah.
Yeah, you can briefly discuss that, I guess, because I don't want to, I don't want to linger too much on that.
I would assume that most people by this point have watched Kill la Kill if they wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if it's still a show that holds up for me, considering I haven't watched it since it first came out. I've been really liking it still. I still feel like the show kind of gets fucked up and ruined when Ragyo becomes a major character.
Absolutely. Yep.
Up until that point though, I'm still fine with it, even with all the fan service, I guess. Ryoko's still good, Mako's still good, Nanon's still great. That whole cast is, aside from Ragyo, pretty good.
Yeah, so I rewatched it last year.
Yeah.
I wish that show was the first half the entire time because then it would be recommendable to anyone. I feel like the first half has a lot of problems still. I think one of the worst things in Kill la Kill still is the opening episode.
Yeah.
Is so bizarre because Senketsu acts completely differently from how he acts in the rest of the series in a really bad way.
In a really jarring, obvious way too.
Yeah.
It's probably not that obvious when you first watch the show, but when you see how he acts in episode 1 compared to the rest, in hindsight, it's why did they write him like that?
Yeah. it's completely baffling because he takes on like a very creepy, gross, like...
It just sounds like he sounds flat out rapey in that first episode.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like gross and it's so bizarre because the rest of the time he's very protective and nice and like, just like, he's like a father figure almost to an extent. Like,
yeah, I guess.
It's so bizarre.
I guess Trigger just wanted to make really, bad jokes and because.
Culinary shocks.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't have as much of a problem with the fan service now as I used to, if only because, like, it's so comically extreme.
Yeah.
And I've seen, like, way worse examples of, like, fan service that isn't, like, bizarre, over-the-top shit in anime now.
We watch Monogatari.
Yeah, like, yeah, for real. Like... I would rather take the fan service and Kill la Kill over, like, fucking Araragi and Mayoi, hijinks.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think it helps that there's none like, oh, look at the kids and stuff like that in Kill la Kill, at the very least. But, I'm hoping that, like, they're making that game, right? And that game's, like, called If, and it seems to just be, like, what if it's just Ryuko and Satsuki fighting the entire time? And I'm like, please, give me that. Also, don't say they're sisters.
From what they said, Satsuki's the main character.
Oh, word.
I mean, I am 1000% down with that.
But it's gonna be
they just need to cut someone out.
It's gonna be a shitty arcade.
I don't care. They just need to give me a bunch of art. That's all I want. I just want to go on Twitter and then there's 5,000 pictures of Ryuko again. And
oh yeah, there's gonna be a fan art resurgence, huh?
Yeah. Y'all have fun now.
Listen, I really wish Ragyo didn't exist.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre to me how quickly they ruined that show.
Yeah. Like, she shows up in an early episode, and it's like, okay, yeah, she's gonna be a big villain. Let's see what they'll do with her. And then, like, her first, like, full appearance, I guess, is, still in the first half of the show, where Satsuki, goes to, Revox to talk with Ragyo, and, Ragyo's just feeling up her and her, it's fucking, what, God.
Yeah, it's awful.
I think that was the moment where I realized that the show wasn't going to be as great as I wanted it to be.
Yep. That's the Kill la Kill motto right there.
Yeah.
It's not as great as you want it to be.
It's still, my final thing on Kill la Kill, it's still just as gay as I remembered it. Probably even more gay than I remembered it.
Hell yeah, it is. Mako and Ryuko.
I'm surprised at how gay the show is, actually. Like, I know nothing's, like, said outright, and whatever, it's just, like, a bunch of subtext, but it's, like, a fucking lot of subtext.
Yeah, it's a lot of subtext, like Nanon and Satsuki, and, yeah, especially, like, I mean, even you get to the ending and it does get blatant. I mean, like, Mako asked Ryuko out on a date.
Yeah.
Like,
Twitter was a really good day that day because of all the people trying to be like, it was a platonic date.
It's a friend date.
Haven't you ever asked a friend out on a movie date? And it's like,
they
oh my
still
God.
say that. Anytime someone posts Mako and Ryuko, like, romance art on the Kill la Kill subreddit, hell of a place to be, by the way, just letting you know in advance.
Yeah, I bet.
All the comments are just... tired of everyone saying they're going on a date or something. It's just for friends. Friends say that all the time. Like, what is this?
What friends do you have?
Yeah. Man.
I can barely say, do you want to go out with my friends? Because I'm just like, I don't know how to have friends.
Well, you just ask them out on dates. That's what you gotta do,
I
according
guess
to Reddit.
so, yeah. Like, so be like, hey, we fucking or what? And then they're just like, wait, what? And it's like, I mean, just friends. It's okay.
Yeah, just, platonically.
It's okay. Whatever. I mean, look, I'm not trying to diss on people who fuck casually. I'm just making a humor, alright?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, okay? Jeez, I'm being extremely problematic this episode. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Like,
I'm being a very bad ally today. This is that's going to be the episode title. It's just Sean's a bad ally, I guess. Huh? Is that what we're going to do this week?
Yeah. First you came for us, and then you came for the people who love casual sex. Like, what are you doing?
Who's left?
Yeah, exactly, John. What's your next target?
Anime
You've already
Twitter.
gone everyone.
Anime Twitter.
Oh, no. That's true. Anime Twitter isn't in either of those groups.
I mean, anime Twitter is basically just, like, it's either racists or the gays, so fucking...
It's so true. Yeah, that's true.
Alright, yeah, oh boy. Well, we're getting through it, we're getting through it. Rose, do you want to tell us about... Rose, do you want to talk about the space fishing anime?
Yes, so how many did you watch, John? Did you just watch one?
One.
Okay. One felt like a million, right? Like, it felt like so much shit. Like, I was so... Can't remember what this anime's called.
I don't either. I don't fucking care. It's just...
I'll look it up, but...
So...
It
Oh my god. I just need to say what it is, please.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a show where... the plot is... all the fish on Earth have gone extinct for some reason. Nothing else has happened. Like, it's like, they're not trying to be like, oh, climate change is doing something. Like, it's not like there's flooding or anything. It's just, all the fish died. For, like, no reason. But, people still want to eat fish. So,
that's the reason.
So, instead of, I don't know, maybe scientists cloning the fish or something like that, they build... like, aquariums, basically, in space, and then they send people up in rockets, and then inside the rockets are little submarines, and then they go around and grab fish out of the water in space.
Yep. So it's called Between the Sky and Sea.
That's right.
The real thing is, at the beginning, they're explaining all the stuff John just said, but then the last part that really got me is that they go, they've been doing this for 10 years, and now they're letting women do it.
Yeah.
I was just like, what?
Jesus.
Yeah, they're like, government has finally passed equal opportunity things for women.
This anime sounds pretty woke.
It's so fucking... And then, like, in the episode, like, the girls are, like, really bad at fishing. Also, like, when they go in the submarines, let me say, they have to open up a gacha app on their phone, and then, like...
download a god.
Yeah, download a god, and then they get special powers for their submarine to have anime fights with the fish.
I guess the gacha thing makes sense, since it was based off of a mobile game.
Yeah. But like, the girls fuck up super hard because, like, the dudes are just, like, super aggressively misogynist, like, crazily so.
Yeah.
Like, there's this man who's just, like, sort of like, girls shouldn't fish, girls shouldn't do anything. And this other guy's like, hey, give them a break. And then after that, the guy's like, hey, want to set them up to fail? And the guy's like, sure. And it's like, what? Like,
okay.
You know, just, like, really want, like, girls to, like, really... But at the end of the episode, the girls really fuck up because they don't know how to fish.
Like, I think one of them has some experience, but then the other two have none.
The other two have none.
Yeah.
And, like, so then the girls fail, and then the man literally, like, a man back at, like, space control, like, stands up and goes, like, pats this woman on the shoulder who's in charge of all of the women fishers and goes, like, yeah, great job out there for all the women fishers. Clearly you showed that women belong here. And, like, left, and it was like, what is this?
It's so bizarre. Obviously it's going to continue, and the girls are going to get good at fishing, and they're going to save the boys, and the boys are going to have to apologize. Like,
fuck?
It's just so bizarre that is the plot at all.
It's just the opening. So they don't explain why the fish are in space, I want to say. They just, like, are like, we build the orbs in space and then fish are there. And it was like, what? Like, okay. And then, like, they immediately follow that up with, and now 10 years later, women get too. Like, I was just, like, so blindsided by that being the plot. It was like, it's real fucking anime, and I'm gonna keep watching it.
God. Also, the best thing is it's set in Onomichi. So, because I played Yakuza 6, all I could think about was fucking Kiryu, like, showing up and just, like Kiryu walking in and just, like, turning to the boys and just being like, you should be a lot nicer to girls. And just, like, teaching the girls how to fish and stuff and just being
God.
I'm teaching you how to do this, but I want you to know that you're perfectly capable of doing this on your own. Like, just Kiryu just coming in and being super supportive and just like, I want to watch that. I want one of the girls to turn a corner and Onomichi Okun is just there posing.
How much better would that like show be if like it starts off with just Kiryu walking down the street and then the girl's waving and goes, "Hey, want to help me space fish?" And Kiryu's like, "Space fish."
like I could just hear Kiryu's like
man, Yakuza 7, we've got
damn. There you go.
The story doesn't need to end.
Yeah, because Kiryu went to the bottom of the ocean. The last place he wants to go is space. Like,
yeah, it's true. Oh man. That's a real fucking anime, though.
It's wild.
For real. Like,
it's fucking
that's
wild.
Insane anime. I am interested to watch it and see what happens, but it's so stupid.
Yeah, like, at the very least, watch the first episode, because it is very funny.
It's a trip and a half. Like, for real. Man.
It's fucking wild. Okay. So another show that I watched, is Skull-Faced Bookseller Honda-san. Which, that show is just okay. It's an autobiographical story. The mangaka originally wrote it basically just talking about his days working at basically just a manga and, like, comics-based, bookstore. So it's basically just a bunch of nerds going in there, and he talks a lot about, like, foreign tourists coming in and trying to buy manga, and that's, like, most of the issues is that, like, oh, these people are fucking weird. Which, yes, we are. That's perfectly valid.
True.
But I felt like the first episode just really knocked it out of the park, and then the next two episodes were just him, like, talking about, oh boy, the publisher's coming in and telling us that we have to stock these specific books is really annoying, and it's just like, yeah, that's kind of true, but okay. Because the first episode is like, he's trying to help this old dude, this like really attractive old dude, find a book for his daughter, and his daughter like asked him to buy a Gintama hentai book, and it's just like very funny because he's just freaking out because he's like, we don't have doujins here. He's like trying to have to tell him in English about that because he can barely speak English. And then like rest of the episode is him like trying to deal with Fujoshi because he's like, they're fucking crazy, but you know what? I respect them because they know what they like and they're proud of it. And it's like, it's kind of nice that he's just like, yeah, they're all going crazy about boys love, but you know what? They fucking love boys love. They love something. And I love that they love something. And it's just like, yeah, you know what? You're right. So it's that first episode's very funny, but the second and third episodes were just kind of like, oh boy, it's really hard to deal with book selling. And it's just like about, oh man, we have to stock these books. Oh no.
It does seem like a kind of cute show, like visually.
Yeah, and it's a short show, so it's just it's a bite-sized thing. It's one of those 11-minute long shows. So yeah, like I'm not saying don't watch it, but definitely temper your expectations after that first episode. Like there's still funny bits, but a lot of it is just like him explaining how bookstores work. Like even at the beginning of the second episode, like he straight up says something along the lines of, yeah, after you watch that first episode, I bet maybe you thought that working at a bookstore would be really fun, and it's not, so don't do it. It's just like any other job, so temper your expectations.
Man, someone went into making this anime with an agenda, huh? They had some life experience that just went wrong.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, yeah, the mangaka specifically said, like, yeah, I was a bookseller, and, like, cause there's, like, a little bit at the end of it where it's, like, the mangaka talking to the audience, and he's just like, yeah, no, here's my editor, and we talked about how it would be interesting to talk about my days as a bookseller, and that's why I made this manga. But yeah, it's worth it. It's worth a watch. It's the reason why it's the skull-faced bookseller is because everyone who works at the bookstore has a different, like, weird head. Like, the main character has a skull. There's, I think his manager is a lady in a knight's mask. There's, like, a lady that wears, like, a kabuki mask. There's just a bunch of different masks and heads that all these characters have. And it's a cute visual flair, and the animation isn't really, like, advanced, but the colors are cute, and it's cute. It's okay. It's nice. It's got a really good opening too, where it just goes like I-S do 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 B-N do 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 do. It's like, holy shit, that's fucking tight. But it's okay. It's okay.
Still sounds like a show to watch.
Yeah, it's alright.
It seems fluffy, but a good kind of fluff.
Yeah. Trixie, you watched a really good movie. The Night is Short, Walk On Girl.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
I've never watched Tatami Galaxy, so that film is like my introduction to that world, so to speak. That said, I still found it like fucking incredible.
It's such a good movie!
I was heads over heels for most everything in that film, pretty much. God. The problem is that I don't have much to say about it, because I feel like a lot of it just, like, escapes me, since I don't know Tatami Galaxy that well. I guess that's its own thing, though. Like, I would recommend it. It's super funny, super cute at times. The main girl is incredible. Just fucking downing, 50 million drinks in one night. Leading a party across town, like, fuck yeah, that's my shit, you go, girl. The senpai, was alright, I guess. His story wasn't as engaging to me, except for the auction scene in the middle of the movie, I think, which was, that whole movie is so good. I don't know where to even begin approaching it.
I know this is kind of against the point of the podcast, but I almost just want to tell people to just go watch it. Like, don't go too crazy into it. I think it's just a fantastic movie, and I think everyone should see it. I think it's just a worthy watch for pretty much anyone. It's super, super good. The animation is fantastic, the music's fantastic, the story's just every fucking little bit of that movie. It's really wild and out there, so it's very surreal. Definitely take that into account.
It is a Masaki Yuasa film, which he's done incredible shit, so...
Yes. I went and saw it in theaters, and I was very happy that I did that, because it had a short theater run near me. The other movie that I went and saw of his in theaters was Lu Over the Wall, which I wasn't too keen on. It was just okay, but... Night is Short was fucking incredible. It was so good. Oh my god. I'm like, just you talking about it and thinking about it now is just like, it's making me want to watch it again. I want to just get a bunch of friends together and watch it because it's so much fun.
It is a good film to watch as well, because it definitely doesn't feel like it's an hour and a half. It goes by really quickly.
It
in
really
a good
does.
way.
Mm-hmm. It's super good. Rose, have you seen it?
So good.
Nope.
No?
I haven't even seen Tatami Galaxy. Robin keeps yelling at me too.
Yeah, I heard from a lot of people on Twitter that I should just be watching Tatami Galaxy since I loved Walk On Girl. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of weeks. Is just digging into that show.
Okay. So, okay, we're running a little long. So,
yeah.
I'm just going to say, are there any other shows? There's one last show that we absolutely have to talk about. That's probably like the big show. But, well, it's the big show. But is there anything else that you want to really quick mention? Rose, is there anything for you?
I think I covered enough. Like, we watch so much fucking anime, because again, the season started. I bet this will go a lot faster next time.
Yeah. And then for the, I guess, Trixie, is there anything real quick?
Real quick, Little Witch Academia. I watched that. First half is great. The TV show is what I'm specifically referring to.
Yeah.
Second half doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
Wow.
That's my feelings on it.
Damn.
Yeah. I wish it was better. I wish I liked it more. I don't know.
Okay,
Movies are still great.
I don't agree with you fully, but I can kind of see why. Like, I do think that the second half is a little weaker, definitely. But I didn't think it was bad. It was just like, yeah, you know, I kind of enjoy just hanging out with these characters more than, like, the actual, like, villain plot.
I think I'm only as disappointed in it as I am because it's one 26 episode show instead of a season I really liked and a season I wasn't hot on. If it was like that, I don't think I'd be too upset about Little Witch Academia turning out how it did. It's still a good show though, so I still recommend people watch it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this last show here.
Hell yeah.
The surprise hit of the season, I would say. Zombieland Saga.
What a fucking show.
It's so good.
So what is this show about? Because I have not seen it, but I've heard people just talk about how wild it is.
So it is about, it's the first episode that starts off with a girl getting hit by a car.
Wow.
Like, that is just how it starts. And she wakes up in a mansion, and she runs outside the mansion, and she runs into a cop who starts freaking out, and ends up shooting her. And she wakes up from that, and she finds out, wait a minute, I know why he shot me, because I'm a zombie. And so she's in the mansion with all these other zombies, and she's the only one that's woken up. She's the only one in the first episode that is conscious, basically. She knows she has her consciousness.
Yeah, the rest are all like, zombie type stuff.
Yeah. And so, all of a sudden, this fucking Proto-Man Gajinka shows up.
Yeah, what's the fucking, what's his name? It's, like, he's the voice of Okabe from Steins Gate, and he's doing the fucking voice from that. Is it Mamoru Mayano?
That sounds right. But...
Yes, it is.
He is just such a good fucking character. He just starts hollering and screaming about how those girls are going to become idols. They're going to be the zombie idols, and they're going to use their idol powers to save the prefecture of Saga that they are in. And that's just it. They're zombie idols now. And it's incredibly stupid. They sing metal in the first episode and then do a rap in the second episode, because in the second episode, pretty much all the rest of them wake up except for one, the legendary Tai. And, she's just a standard zombie, and she just wants to chew on shit, and it's very cute. But it's cute. It's very, very, very funny. Well, at least the first two episodes are. I haven't seen the newest episode yet. I haven't seen episode 4, but episode 3 was kind of a letdown, because honestly, it was a little too much like a standard idol show. It was really drama heavy instead of like all the humor that the other two episodes were. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but hopefully it picks up after that, because there were still funny scenes in there. Like, pretty much any scene that the dude was in was still very funny. And there was still like one or two other scenes that made me laugh, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna watch the whole thing, because it's still really well animated, except for the part where it was in CG, because that was really bad. But overall, I really, really like the show. Rose, do you want to discuss it?
Yeah. So, I love that this is original content. First of all, I should say, I love when there's anime that's just anime.
Yes.
And not, like, based off of a manga or something, because A, it means no one can fucking spoil it. And B, it means, like, anything could happen.
Yeah.
We don't know what the fuck's going to happen next week. Like, I don't know about episode 4. Maybe it could still be about idol stuff. Maybe it could be about, like, they go to fucking space fishing. I don't know. Anything could happen. Like... And I really like that. I like having a show like that where I don't know what's going to happen. I love the designs, especially of the punk, the Bancho girl with the varsity jacket. She's great.
She's cute. Yeah.
I love all of them so far. It's like really funny to have around. I love Tai. Like, everyone fucking, like, she just does shit like eating a marker and stuff like that. Like, she'll just do Franshushu. They named their group Franshushu just because Ty's mumbling sounded like that. Ty just going.
It's very good. They have a little mascot dog that, in some scenes, looks really cute, and in some scenes, it's like this ferocious, scary monster, and it's named Romero, which is really good.
Yeah. I love the horrible main man. He's just like, what is he doing at any given point? I love, you said the third episode was let down. I was like fine with it, but my favorite part is absolutely at the end when he says he just appears when a cop comes and goes, hey, why are you guys doing idling stuff outside? And he just goes, go, 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 get the fuck out of here, gotta go. It's just running and he's slamming everyone in the car and crashing the car into everything. And it was just what is going on?
No, that's what I'm saying. Every scene that he's in, it's still great. Don't get me wrong.
It's great.
It's still good. It's definitely the highlight of the season for me, and I'd agree. I feel like a lot of people are agreeing. It's a very, very good show. It's very funny.
Fresh. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what to expect when I first watched it. And I was kind of on the first episode, honestly. I was. Mm-hmm. And then I saw the second episode and I was like, oh, this is great. I love the second episode a lot. The rapping and everything. Mm-hmm. That was just fun.
Yeah, I feel like it was really smart of them to wake all the girls up on the second episode. I was pretty worried that they were just going to do one at a time, which would have been pretty boring, but I'm glad that they did everything except for the one, because I think it's fine to have the one girl who's still a zombie and is still just futzing around. That's funny. But I'm glad that the rest of the girls are all awake and all ready to go. It's a very, very good show.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Also, they keep just advertising the Saga Prefecture in all the little interstitials by just being or onions. Onions are grown in Saga.
Yeah, I love the onions.
Onions.
It's so good. All the eye catches in between are great. I love them.
Tomato. All right. Well, that was a lot of anime.
That sure was.
That was a lot of it. We'll have a lot less to talk about next time.
Yeah, especially if it's going to be bi-weekly.
Yeah, I guess we could just go ahead and say that. We are going to change how we're doing this. We thought about it and we felt like every month was a little too much. So we're going to bring more content to you all. This is going to be a bi-weekly show now, which means that the first month of the first week of the month will have it be exclusive to patrons. Then the second week will be when we make it free. Then the third week is another episode exclusive to patrons. And then free on the fourth week. So, you may ask, what does that mean for the anime that we tell you to watch? Well, we're gonna give you the full month. So we'll talk about the anime in the first week, and you'll have the whole month to watch it. So you'll still get that second episode every month, but don't worry. In that first episode, or in that second episode, we won't talk about the anime. We won't make you rush. You don't have to do it in 2 weeks. It's fine. We're going to give you the full month. But we'll talk about animes that we watched and answer questions every 2 weeks. So there you go. Yeah, that's more for you, and more bang for your buck too, patrons.
Yeah.
So there you go. Just $1 on patreon.com/VGCC. That is patreon.com/VGCC, and you get the podcast a whole week early. There you go.
Hell yeah.
And if you have any other recommendations for what you want to see on the show, feel free to send them our way.
Absolutely.
We'd love to do a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And if you have any questions about the shows that we're watching,
or commentary,
feel free to send that in as well.
Absolutely. Which right now, I'm just going to say that we should still just have people send it into videogameschoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. That is videogameschoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. I'll look into maybe getting an email or something, but for now, just send it to the Tumblr. It's pretty easy. And we're going to answer some questions right now. How about that?
Hell yeah.
All right. Our first question comes in from Tumblr user. This is the first question of our podcast, everyone. Here we go. First question.
Ooh.
All right.
Hell yeah.
It's from Tumblr user Skull Spectre, who asks, how do you feel about slow burn series? I've tried to get my friends into Log Horizon half a dozen times, but the problem with it is that it takes about 8 or 9 episodes to get its hooks into you. And the episodes leading up to it are rife with one of the main characters milking a gag about liking women's panties a lot. Do you think it's worth trudging through a weak Act 1 if Acts 2 and 3 are great, or would you rather balance and cut your losses?
So, I end up loving those series. That's most of the series I like. You want to talk about a great anime like this, Monogatari?
Yeah.
Especially Monogatari Series 2. You have to trudge through the fucking hellscape of Nisei Monogatari to get it. And that sucks. And I wish that shows didn't have to be like that. Like, while I end up loving those shows a lot of the time because they spend a lot of time on characterization and stuff, a lot of the time they just have a lot of unnecessary stuff. And I just end up wishing that they could skip through that stuff, especially when they're making adaptations of things. Like, you almost wish, like, they would cut the bullshit, kind of. Like, Hunter x Hunter's a good example where I think Hunter x Hunter has a lot of stuff in the Chimera Ant arc. You know, the arc that's like 70 episodes long or whatever. That is just completely unnecessary. And it's really hard to recommend people because it's like, yeah, this is amazing. This is some of the best stuff I've ever seen. You have to sit through 70 episodes. Like, that's a tough sell. And it shouldn't have to be like that.
Not everyone's.
That's what I think.
Yeah, not everyone's gonna be like that. I'm fine with slow burn shows. I just think that they should start off strong as well. I think for me, a good example of this is Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which I am finding phenomenal. It's absolutely like one of the slowest burns ever. But it still starts out, like, strong. Like, I think that's what a slow burn anime should have, is at least a decent Act 1.
Yeah, I'm definitely of the type where, like, I absolutely understand why people would drop out of stuff like that, but, you know, I am actually one of those people, usually. I feel like if it doesn't really grab me, I'm just gonna skip out. You know, like I was going to do the Gridman, you know, like that first episode is kind of boring. So I was just like, I have other things that I got to watch. I have other things to devote my time to. So it's not my job. You know, it's not your job to do things that you're supposed to enjoy. So, you know, don't devote yourself to something that you don't 100% enjoy. But also, if something really does get better, then I think you should give it a shot sometimes, you know? It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ooh, okay. We got a question from our good friend from the Chooch podcast, Shoeless. Shoeless sent in a question and asked, why is Nishijo the perfect anime?
Nishijo's the perfect anime because it has it all. It has cute girls, a great art style. It's funny as hell.
Really good music.
Great music, God. Both of those openings. Whew.
All the endings.
Yeah, oh man. Hakase.
God.
Nano. Sakamoto.
They're all so good. Like, fuck.
Every character. Can you name a bad character on that show? You can't.
Nope.
No.
Damn. How often can you say that?
No,
Never.
I guess not.
Except for Nichijou.
Exactly right.
It's an incredibly
Damn
good.
right.
And you know what? It's because Keiichi Owari is so good. And I'm going to...
Yep.
I almost forgot. I got some manga recently, and let me tell you, I got the 3rd volume of City, his
Hell
new
yeah.
manga. It's just as good as Nishijo. It really
I'm
is.
so glad to hear that.
I'm glad to hear that, yeah.
Everyone should be reading City. If you like Nishijo, you need to be reading that shit. It is so fucking funny. It is incredible. It is
He still
just
got
as
it.
good. He definitely still has it. It's so good. But yeah, definitely check that out. An anonymous Tumblr user has asked, what happens every time you close your eyes?
Feeling so holy.
Yeah, so I guess now the choices are that you could be feeling so horny, or perhaps, and Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes, and I'm taken to a place where your crystal mind's magenta feet, take up shelter in the base of my mind, so sweet like a chicken cherry cola. You know, that kind of closing your eyes.
Yeah.
Man, that was playing in the grocery store the other day, and I was like, chicken cherry cola.
It's such a good song, but what happens when you close your eyes?
I mean, you sleep, I guess.
Boy,
I tried desperately to sleep.
I mean, a couple of nights ago, I posted about this on Twitter, but I had a dream where the AVGN came over to my apartment. Like, not James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, came over to my apartment. Mm-hmm. And we were just hanging out and playing games, and all of a sudden, like, we heard something happening outside, and we went outside, and the rapture was happening.
Nice.
Like, people were just, like, disappearing, and everyone just kind of was like, oh yeah, I guess the rapture's happening. Nobody was, like, scared or anything. They were just like, yeah, I guess that's what's happening.
God.
And,
well, how could you be scared when you were with him?
Yeah, of course. I was just hanging out with him, but, like, nobody was like, oh man, I'm not, like, nobody was, like, worried that they weren't going to heaven or anything. Like, people were just people were very slowly going there, I guess. Like, it was just kind of like and they were just gone. And I guess everyone was just kind of hanging out and talking to the AVGN while they were waiting to be raptured. It was really weird. And then I woke up.
Did AVGN get raptured in your dream?
I mean, he didn't when I was there. I don't know if he did or not, but you know, maybe he did. Maybe me waking up was me getting raptured in the dream. So,
oh fuck, dude.
I don't know. I mean, I hope he did, because he's got to be up in heaven getting pissed at video games.
Yeah.
He's gonna be sitting there like, ass, I'm not pure enough to go to heaven. Fuck.
God bless.
This is like a diarrhea dump on my soul.
Spot on.
Damn, I should have prayed more.
Maybe we should have bought the strategy guide for this stupid fucking coil. It's Mortal Coil.
God. Alright. Okay, let's see. Another anonymous user asked, what are your favorite anime OP and EDs of this season and of all time?
This season.
Well, I think I could answer my of all time questions pretty easily.
Yeah.
You know, like, Evangelion's is definitely up there for both opening and ending. I mean, you know, that's an easy one. Nishijo, obviously, for both of those. Girls Last Tour, definitely.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that ending.
And, of course, you and I both know that I gotta drop it. Both the opening and ending for fucking Kill Me Baby. You know what's up. And the opening, though, the fucking shitty ass opening that I remember that there was a bit when I first started watching Komi Baby where I would reblog the opening every night, and every night I would just tag it as I'm punishing my followers. Just
I will say that Girls Last Tour has amazing opening and ending, so absolutely, yes. I am really, really in love with Paranoia Agent's openings and endings.
Yes, yes.
That was my first, favorite anime of all time, and hearing that opening, hearing that for the first time is still, etched into my mind, because I've never heard an opening like that before or since. Especially with, the weird-ass visuals of all the characters laughing in front of these apocalyptic, fucked up fuck, Paranoia Agent's so good.
It's a very good show.
Yeah. Baccano's as well has amazing music. God, that's gonna get stuck in my head all night now, thanks.
Hey, you brought it up.
Yeah, that's on me.
For the current season, I'm going to say that my favorites are, I don't actually know if it's the current season opening for it, but the Golden Kamuy opening is done by the people who did the Log Horizon opening, and I really like it.
Okay.
Because it's just Japanese band singing in English, and I always love that a lot. and I think it's really good. It's called like can't remember what it's called. Man with a Mission, maybe. Mm-hmm. I like that. I love the JoJo opening.
Okay.
And then, like I said earlier, the slime ending is really good because the animation and stuff, and I think the song's cute as well.
Okay.
My favorite all-time ending is the second ending to Gurren Lagann.
Okay.
Mina no Peace, which is fucking phenomenal.
Good taste.
Especially with the animation. My favorite opening is... So, this is tough, because there's a lot of good ones. I really like Hacking to the Gate from Steins Gate. On a more recent note, the ending to Steins Gate Zero, or no, it is the opening to Steins Gate Zero, also has the line, "There is no God, wonderful new world," which is the ending of the opening. And I always like that, because it just goes, "There is no God," every time. My favorite all-time openings, every single Monogatari opening.
Yeah.
All of them.
Shout out to Hana Monogatari's openings and endings, which are
Renai Circulation. They do a second one, John, that's like an inversion.
Get the fucked up version.
Renai Circulation. Yeah, I fucking love it. It's like a creepypasta.
It's
I just
so
like
stupid.
eat it up. It's just like down. Oh. But the last opening to Monogatari Series 2, which is my favorite part of this series, with Kaiki, where they have Senjo Gahara just sing the opening, and it's like a very retro anime opening style. Mm-hmm. And then like for the last 2 episodes, they have Kaiki's voice actor sing it, and he's just like,
it's a duet with Senjo Gahara's voice actress, which is
it's so good.
And it sounds good, even with Kaiki's like tuneless singing as well. It's so good.
Oh yeah, he's doing it so tuneless, which owns, like, it's so fucking good with everything. I love him.
Same.
But yeah, we could go at this all day.
Yeah.
Log Horizon's opening is honestly incredible. They didn't change it for 52 episodes for a fucking reason, dude. Like, database. It's so fucking good.
I think my answer for I don't really have a favorite ending this season, at least right now, but I think my favorite opening has to be the Zombieland Saga one. Just like it's so fucking stupid. Like, the music is okay, but just like seeing the main dude like bouncing around with all the zombies in the schoolgirl uniforms, and then the girls like dressed up in Sentai gear for like no reason. It's super good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like how bombastic it is.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Oh, that made me think. I really like the Samurai Flamenco opening.
Yes, that is a good one too.
It's a really good one.
All right. We have another friend of the show, I suppose. The Mighty Mighty Boss Stones sending in a question here. You're tasked with putting together an idol group made entirely of zombies, a la Zombieland Saga. Who are you resurrecting to join, and what's the idol group called? So I guess we can just do whoever. So
do they have to be zombies? Like, are we killing the idols before and then making? Is that what he's asking?
I guess they have to be dead already, is the question. Like, who would we resurrect?
I can't even think of dead idols, let alone...
Well, for us, I guess it would be pop stars. So just think about pop stars. I mean, I guess it would just be pretty simple to just be like Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury, I don't know, something like that. I think those 2 are pretty easy picks, but also would be pretty good in a group that has to save the town.
I was just gonna say Love Live but zombies and hope that was a sufficient answer.
I mean, that's basically what Zombieland Saga is.
I mean, they're basically dead at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's where I was going with
Nico
like,
found...
who talks about Love Live
Nico
anymore?
found dead in Miami.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, no.
Can we just bring...
Can I say all the people who, like, ended up getting kicked out of the anime industry for weed, like the voice actors from fucking Kill Me Baby? Like, I can just, like, resurrect them to be an idol. Like, that's what I want.
Okay, so Freddie Mercury, the lady from Kill Me Baby, okay?
Yeah.
Nico Yawasawa.
All-star lineup for Nico Yawasawa.
Zombie Nico, okay. We have, like, 3 more slots.
Shit.
Asuka from Evangelion.
Okay, she's dead now too. Well, yes.
Yeah, she is, yeah. I mean, you see
okay.
her.
Oh, also, it's not normal Freddie Mercury. It's Freddie from Cromartie High School. There you go.
Yeah, it's from Cromartie High School.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, Mekazawa's not really alive, is he? Like, can we,
what are you talking about? Why would you say that about Mekazawa?
I'm sorry.
He's hanging out with us. He's alive and kicking. Come on, what's wrong with you?
All right, yeah, I'm sorry. What a soothing voice he has, though. This is why I wanted him around.
Okay, that's fine. And the last 2 slots will be taken by the Red Scout because I've been playing a lot of TF2. There you go.
Yeah, and he dies all the fucking time.
Yeah. And their group will be called Midnight Bliss.
Solid.
That's, you know what? Yeah, sure. That sounds like a spell name I would make up.
That's
all for it.
That's the name of the move that Dimitri in Darkstalkers does when he turns you into a girl and then sucks your blood. I don't know why that came to mind, but there you go.
It's fitting enough.
Yeah, sure, whatever. There, Dimitri can be in it too. There you go. Dimitri from Darkstalkers.
He's the 7th member.
Yeah. Even though there were only 5 before. Okay. An anonymous user has asked, if you had the power to make a relatively obscure series as big as the Fate series is now, with all the gacha game money, cultural relevance, and fan art that comes with it, what series would it be? Kill Me Baby.
They have a gacha for that.
Kill Me Baby.
They have a...
I guess I will just say that if Girls Last Tour ever had a gacha game, I would be a whale for that game.
Yeah.
With all 5 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how good it is.
Yeah. I mean, they'll make a Summer Cheeto and Summer Yuri designs, and I'll spend $1,000 trying to get both.
They'll just have like a different Cheeto and Yuri for like every day of the year, so there's 300 of them.
Fuck yes.
Please.
The rare August 26th Cheeto.
You know what? Let's go with fucking Hinamatsuri.
Okay.
Yeah, I dig it.
Alright.
That'd be a pretty good one.
I just want Hinamatsuri. I just want a Yakuza reskin where you play as the main
fuck.
dude.
Yeah, Nita, that'd be so good.
Like, it wouldn't be exactly like actual Yakuza, because he is obviously not Kiryu, but like, just put him in those kinds of situations and see how he takes them. That's what
Absolutely.
I want.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Hina, honestly. Like,
That'd be great.
It would be completely different from Kiryu and how he acts, but it would be still fun. Harlequin Wheels has asked, to parallel a question I asked regarding video games a few weeks ago on the Choochcast, if an anime or visual novel ever made its way into the high school literature curriculum, what do you think it'd be? This might be a bit more likely to happen than games, actually, since I already had to watch and write an essay on Akira in my senior year.
Nice.
So, what show or visual novel do you think would be good for a high school literature curriculum? Not what you think, not what you would think, but what would fit, I guess.
Evangelion.
Yeah, Ava's a really easy choice, yeah.
Cowboy Bebop's like really good for like I'd say that's for a film class more. Literature.
Yeah, literature. That's kind of the hard part, because I feel like a lot of just like really good anime would be good for a film course, but like a literature kind of class.
Yeah. I mean, my first thought was Sword Art Online, because like a lot of the literature,
what not to do.
A lot of the literature that I read in high school ended up just like being total trash garbage and uninteresting. And I mean, if you're going to have a light novel thing in your high school's literature club, might as well be Sword Art Online.
Yeah, hey, you know what? How about you make kids read That Time I Got Incarnated into a Slime so you can teach someone to be nice for a change? How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a better answer.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm trying to think of some VNs I read. Like, fucking, like, you want people, like, reading Umineko? I don't know about that one, guys.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I guess. What's the other one? The Castle of... what is it? I can never remember what it's called.
What? Show him Castle of Cagliostro.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Lupin would probably be pretty good, actually, yeah.
Yeah. How that would be a good way to show how literature can work outside of its source material and stuff like that. Like, it can be enjoyable in its own right.
Yeah, for sure. Not Fate. Not Fate.
No.
What? You don't want to see how they recharge mana?
I mean,
could become an opportunity for another lesson.
No.
Yeah, sex ed and how not to do it.
God.
Listen, if you ever want to have a healthy relationship with someone, do not call their vagina a clamshell, okay? Don't talk about mollusks while you're fucking, alright? Please.
Yeah, instead fight a dragon, a CGI dragon.
Alright. Alright, so here, we got some questions about Space Dandy here. So, the first one is from Robin, your girlfriend Rose, and she asks, this is a good question. Space Dandy is largely a throwback to when there were a lot of horny space adventure animes. Now that the isekai craze is starting to die down, Kadokawa is even refusing to start up a new isekai series. What overarching genre would you like to see anime gravitate towards? So yeah, that is true. Like, the late 80s, early 90s definitely had a lot of horny space adventures, like, you know, your Dirty Pairs and your... Yeah. That sort of thing.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop, absolutely. So, what do you think, what would you want to be the next hit, I guess?
So, I have two. Mm-hmm. One, sword fighting, but it's not a harem anime. That's impossible to find.
Okay.
Let me tell you right now. Those are impossible to find right now, and I want more of them. Two, I really want more works that are like Magus Bride, where they have a focus on world building and character development by exploring trauma and stuff like that.
Okay.
I really like when characters have like deep backstories that aren't so cookie cutter, that have like a lot of facets to them. And, like, how that impacts their day-to-day life. It's not just fixed in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
I really want more of that. I want more, like, not quite realistic stories, but, like, stories with more relatable characters. Because the problem with isekai stuff is they're the least relatable thing of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all just power fantasy, mostly male power fantasy.
Yeah, they're all just power fantasies for men. Yeah, exactly. And I would really like more just... stuff that's makes me go like, oh yeah, this feels good. This reminds me of me. Everything's okay.
Okay. Trixie, do you have a choice there?
I think I just want more like genuinely positive, upbeat stuff of any sort, really. I kind of feel like animes gain a bit too depressing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was the incredible like feel-good show of the year, Eurocamp. I want more of that. Please, anime.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they make an anime out of, is it Town that you were saying? The
City.
City. God, wow.
Close enough.
Yeah, City. I hope they make that someday when the manga's like more fleshed out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, just ensemble comedy shows, definitely. I definitely want something like that.
More Cromarties.
Yes. And also ensemble just adventure shows. Like, just watching a lot of Lupin the Third just made me be like, man, I would just love to see a group of characters get up to a bunch of different shenanigans and getting to know them through those shenanigans. I really like shows like that. And I mean, that's what Space Dandy is. Space Dandy's kind of both of those as well. So, you know, that's why I like Space Dandy as much as I do.
Yeah, you know what? To add on to that, Space Dandy also, like, we mentioned it with Zombieland Saga, more original stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, totally, like, every time there's been an original series, I liked it. Like, I mean, you look at, like, Cowboy Bebop, Space Dandy.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff's really, really good. Like, there's nothing wrong with having source material, but, like, so much of the stuff is light novels, recently, especially, that it's just, like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Take some pitches sometime that isn't just like, oh yeah, this is a book that sold a bunch.
Absolutely. Alright, and our other Space Dandy question is from fellow Chooch contributor Solon, who says, "We appreciate Dandy because he's a simple-ass man with simple-ass pleasures. What character would you have as a pinup sprayed on the side of your spaceship?"
Satsuki Kiryuin.
Fuck, that's good.
Alternatively, Kaiki in the Hawaiian shirt.
That's even better, yeah. God. This is such a tough question.
I know what you all expect me to say, but...
Yeah, John, what is that?
I'm going to say Elizabeth from Persona 3. I think she would be cute.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I think I would go with Jolene from JoJo's.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
I love her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she would make for a pretty intimidating decal on the side of my spaceship.
Yeah, it wouldn't even have to be sexy. Like, one side would be sexy and the other side would just be her, like, with her middle finger up or something.
Yeah.
Oh, man, good. That's a compelling idea. Like, I was thinking, like, what if Shiki from Kara no Kyokai, like, you get to paint in the mystic eyes of death perception? Like, that's pretty good.
Nice.
God, I'm just thinking about that one card from Fate Go where it's like her with like the fucking like yogurt or whatever.
It's strawberry Haagen-Dazs, and I may have bought some for the express purpose of.
Whenever I saw that, I would always just imagine her being like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm playing Minecraft." All right, we have one last question, and if you want to sound like any of these fine people on our podcast, on our anime podcast, feel free to send it to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask and make it somehow apparent that it's about the anime podcast, so we're not accidentally answering it on the Chooch podcast. You know, I'm sure if you ask a question about an anime, it'll be answered on the anime podcast. And this is from Gregory Zero, who asks, "Do any of y'all like idol anime? I get the feeling John would be a big fan."
Nice. Thanks for the on, Greg.
Yeah, fuck yeah, thank you.
I would like to ask you a question, Greg. Why you gotta do me like that? What are you trying to say? I get the feeling none of us really do.
Well,
right?
I mean, I like idol anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I loved Love Live, so I've been checking out other idol anime. I am getting into Idolmaster, hardcore, pre-Para. Precure doesn't count, but it's spiritually idol to me.
Okay.
Man, that just reminded me, another anime I've been watching recently is Katsu.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's an idol anime. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good show.
Katsu's good.
But I've never been into idol stuff. I really didn't like Love Live when it was happening. I mean, that you can look at one of my girlfriends was crazy into Love Live in the day. And it was just like, I was like, I hate this. I'm going to die. This is how I die. And I've warmed up to it. I'm not like, oh, I hate this. Oh, I'm just sort of like, it's not really for me. But I love Bandori.
Same.
Fucking love Bandori. But that's like barely idols is the thing. It's like very similar in concept.
Yeah.
But
it's idol enough, I think.
Yeah. Then I love idols. I love Bandori a lot, so. Bandori's really good.
I don't like any idol stuff, so I guess I'm mostly kidding about what I said, but yeah, I don't care about any idol stuff at all, really. So there you go. Sorry. I guess if you have any recommendations, I think Takane from Idolmaster is really cute. That's basically it. So there you go.
Hey, what about the one I showed you? She's great.
She's fine, but Takane is more up my speed. Take that how you will. Anyway.
Yeah.
That will do it for this this bi-week's show, I guess I'll say.
This bi-week, that rolls right off.
We still have to announce what the show's gonna be for everyone else to watch.
Yes, I was about to do that. So, in this month of November, in the great tradition of Thanksgiving, everyone out there, we are going to give thanks to our anime ancestors by watching a show that many of our contemporaries would have watched when they were in like fucking middle school or something. This is going to be a real treat, folks. We're going to watch season 1 of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Fuck yeah.
We sure are.
Hell yeah.
I haven't watched any of this.
Same.
Oh my
I watched
gosh.
some of it, actually.
I think I might have watched a little bit of it when I was in middle school, but, like, it was pretty old even when I was trying to watch it. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But we're just gonna watch the first season. We're not watching the Endless 8. We're not fucking crazy here, alright?
That would have been a good idea, though.
Mate, look, April Fool's is only a few months away, folks.
God. I watched the Endless 8 when that was happening. It was wild. Anime was wild back then.
It's the Wild West. But yeah, we're gonna take a step back in the past really hard and watch that. So yeah.
To watch the anime that sucks ass. No, I'm sorry. I don't actually mean that.
We'll find out if it sucks ass.
I really don't mean it, I promise.
We'll find out if it sucks ass. So you have all of November to watch that, and we will be back in 2 weeks with another episode of Choochagatari Unlimited Train Works. Thanks so much for listening. Good night.